morning. I think I'm straight. It does not tell me that I need to turn the camera. I have no idea what that was about yesterday. I swear. Oh, isn't that great? So, oh goodness. Good morning. Hello, darling. How are things? I had an early night last night. I had a nice bath and early to bed. Felt amazing. So funny. So funny. Good morning. Hello, darling. How are you? Are you looking out there too? When exactly is summer? Anybody? Did we miss it? Is it over? Oh, good morning. Oh, so phenomenal book. So we together in this 100 days have been reading Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. And that was phenomenal. There was just so much gold in that book. And this is the book that Oprah says was like her possibly top favorite life-changing book. And so I've dove in and it is just incredible. So this morning what I was reading was and this just makes so much sense to me. So having built what I thought was a really great, successful life, and then getting knocked down first in my health and second in the financial crisis locally. Those two things really absolutely earth, shaking for me of what is mine, like what really is mine. And material stuff is just garbage. It's just nothing. It's stuff that we hold on to illusionary, believing that, and so what Eckhart says in this book is right from babies, when it's our toy, mine, me, I want, I deserve, I, and mine, and how so many people go through life believing that possessions are what matter. And I have been in relationships where I felt like I was a possession, that she's mine. And it's like, I ain't anybody's. That's who I am. And so having lost my Remax office, having lost, my status of multimillionaire, wealthy, having had my Escalade towed through our town, the shame and the guilt. Good morning. It is just to get stripped of all of the possessions and all of the, status. I believed that real estate was not just what I did, it was who I was. And so both getting knocked down in my health, that really made me begin to see that my choices to give more maybe than most in real estate, because it was really important to me to feel good enough, therefore to give away all of my energy. And I am a damn good real estate agent. I just take a lot less clients now. I choose who I will deal with and who I won't. And if I don't like somebody, if I don't really feel connected somehow, I don't work for them. It's just how I am. So it's just a wonderful freedom thing. But here's so huge for me. And now when I think about it, I see it in children too. Mine, when a toy is taken in the sandbox, that's mine. Give it back. And what age is it that we start to attach ourselves to material possessions, but also to people possessions? Because that's my friend. And if you've ever been in the triangle where it's like, two friends, perfect. You add a third friend, that's the third wheel. And somebody gets or feels left out. And it's the mine. I'm her best friend. I'm her, whatever, or his. And it's just a very eye-opening thing for me. And when I think about, going bankrupt and I still have my house, but I was very much under the understanding that I very likely was going to lose my house, because that's what bankruptcy is. They strip you of everything and then you start over. But what my trustee said to me, so when I hit the proverbial wall, and I knew that there was no way that I could carry the debt and the payments and the franchise and the photocopy, like it was in an economy where there was nothing, and I'd run out of my own resources. And when I hit that wall and I called that bankruptcy trustee and I cried. I didn't owe anybody anything. Like, I didn't owe income tax. I wasn't behind. Like, it wasn't like that. It was just situational. It's not, well, I don't consider it total irresponsibility, but it was in part. I know that I could have made different choices, and I take full responsibility. However, I don't feel like I was an idiot who bankruptcy was just inevitable. I am living a very serious situation in our town. But when I made that call and I was crying, I was so humiliated. And she said to me, Sandy, I'm going to tell you this. I've dealt with thousands of people in bankruptcy. Very few, if any, come to me in a situation like you. And think about this. You have $400,000 or plus $1,000 in debt that you have secured because of my office and, credit cards and lines of credit and that contracts with photocopier companies that is $1,400 a month. Who has a photocopier that's $1,400 a month except for a very busy, when it was busy. Good morning. Happy Saturday, beautiful you. So getting stripped, like that reality for me, it was more than possessions, because but I did get caught up. I liked to look like I was successful, and you guys have come through this with me, right? That whole, the 7 layers deep to get down to why it is that we want to be successful, right? And so, I driving paid for Cadillac Platinum ESV, blah, 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 and it's like, who cares? And I used to say to people, it doesn't do the dishes. Like, it's a nice enough truck. But that was, I don't know what that was about. I haven't quite figured. I'll have to ask the psychologist about that. But Eckhart Tolle says, it's when we do the I. It is when we, back in The Power of Now, when he said, in the oceans, the average life is 2 days. Two days. Good morning. Hi. Oh, I hear thunder outside. Oh my goodness. Good morning, my incredible friend. How's Manitoba? We have torrentials, thunder, lightning. It's beautiful. I love it. Good morning. How are you, Carrie? Oh my gosh. So great to see you. So, in The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle speaks of the oceans and the average lifespan being 2 days. And that is just part of the bigger ecosystem. And when we have a fish tank and we fill that fish tank and the goldfish eats the guppy, it is when the guppy's name is Ralph, and our children or whatever believe that's their fish. That's my fish, Ralph. Now there's a loss associated with that, as versus that it's just part of, and I mean, of course, I'm not saying that there's not loss when, we lose loved ones at all. That's not what I'm saying. But it's interesting how the attachment to things becomes where fear comes from, because then we're fearful to lose those things. So even when it comes to people in my life, it's, I want to hang out with you because I want to hang out with you. I don't want to hang out with you because I have to hang out with you. I don't want to hang out with you because you own me, right? And in that, kindergarten school of that's mine, my anything, whatever it is, or that, building the status with things and nice clothes. And, you talk about designer clothes and how, I've never been one to pay extra. I'm all about value and classic design, and I am not trendy, and I never have been. But when it comes to my hair, I will go to the end of the world to keep my Linda because I love it, because it feels good, because it makes me feel good. But but in the cities, some of those hairdressers will charge $200 and $300. Well, I love my Linda in her basement. She's one of my dearest, most incredible friends, and she doesn't charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I can't wait to get there every month. And it's just and it's the same. So many great friendships. So when is it yours? It's yours inside of you. And that awakening part of everything around us comes from this earth. Every freaking thing. Every glass thing, every metal thing, every plastic thing, every human thing, every animal thing, every freaking flower, every bird comes from the earth. And everything returns to the earth. That is the cycle of life. And, of course, there are things that will last hundreds of years and things that'll last 1,000 years, like concrete buildings and whatever, and the pyramids. I mean, they've been here for, But honestly, we take life so seriously, and we take possession so seriously. And our identity becomes attached to people or things. So when is it yours? It's yours when you become the lighthouse, when you become your set of integrities, values, and personality traits. When you can stand in yourself and say, I am me, and I am really great being just me. And people will come and people will go. And if you've ever had a dog, it's the most heartbreaking thing, and cats and all the other energies will come and go into and out of your energy field. And when you feed and you can stand in who you are, with or without stuff, with or without people, that's where that absolute sense of core joy, absolutely, I am me. And I mean, I love the hell out of you. I do. And I don't ever want not to hang out with you. But if you get what I'm saying, it's I am sovereign all by myself, and not that I am more important or more anything than anybody else, but I am good, and I am good as me. I hope that makes sense for you. It just was mind-blowing for me as you watch. Good morning. Hi, my friend. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in for so long. So long. So yeah, so as children, and because I've always said, when exactly did we start to dim our light and shrink and play small? And when did we start to lose our authenticity and our wow and wonder for this world? Right? And I always have said, it's kind of like when we meet the bully in the play box or in the sandbox or at school. Like for me, was right out of kindergarten, Jonas Pollard, and you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, nobody likes you, you stink, go home. I think most of us have run into that at some point, and you start to feel like you don't belong, or you're not good enough, or you're whatever it is. But really, does it start when we believe that we must own things, have that star toy or blankie, or when mine, and then we do it with people? And it's because we don't feed ourselves and our own souls to be that lighthouse, right? That lighthouse of this is who I am, shining my light, and anybody who's my people will gravitate towards me. and then I can hang out with them. The others will continue to take their rafts, their lifeboats into the darkness and get beat up in their own way, whatever, and that's okay, right? Not everybody's ever gonna like us. And that's when real core joy happens, is when that's okay. It really is okay. If you're not my people, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I still, love you as part of the greater whole. And you've got your own story and your own journey. That doesn't mean you need to hang out with me, and I don't need to hang out with you for sure. So get on your bus, drive your damn bus, and go choose who wants to hang out with you because you want to, not because you have to, and not because you own or have the rights to anybody. I'm pretty well versed in the contractual. She's mine. So fun. So fun. So I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Right? It really is okay. It just is. And I just love that you are in my world. Mwah! Have a magical day. I will see you tomorrow at 2. Monday, I'm going to do 7:30 because I have a Zoom at 8 with a new training, like one of my coaching group sets of people is doing a sort of side training thing at 8 a.m. and he's from Europe somewhere, and very, very cool. Hey, how's it going, Santa? Great to see you. We're just at the end, so I hope you'll catch the replay. It was a pretty fun, I think it was a fun message day as I'm looking out at very, very tumultuous skies and thunder and rain. So have a magical day. Go be the most authentic and apologetic you that you can be, and fill yourself full of yourself. Love you tons. Bye.